we're doing tier lists again. This was suggested to me, so we're going to do the top 5
And we got a third.
rogue decks.
Me.
We're here with Logan.
I'm crippled. I don't know if you can see that now.
He's crippled.
He said,
So I
can
did my
somebody write
best."
this for me? I'm left-handed.
I'm not left-handed, but like I'm basically left-handed.
He told me to
you know?
shuffle better too much, so he shuffled too hard.
Yep.
Yeah. We told somebody at Cedar the other day that that's your like catchphrase.
Who was that?
Shuffle better.
Who did I tell that to? That was Clifton. That wasn't at Cedar.
Was it? I was-
Yeah, and I
Oh,
said,
that was
Logan
on the
told me to
podcast,
shuffle
yeah.
better. He said, shuffle better. He lost it.
Yeah.
You'll see that on the podcast. Gang.
Anyway, top 5 rogue decks. You guys know the drill from last time. If you don't, go watch the last video. It's top 5 non-engine. This is top 5 rogue decks. We're going to start with Isaiah.
Me? Okay. I don't even remember what my number 5 was.
Dude.
Just kidding. It's Logan's number
It's
1.
Rescue
I promise
Ace.
it's Logan's number 1.
That's a rogue deck?
Yes.
Dude, this has been a crazy year.
So,
Rescue Ace
I
is a
think
rogue
this deck is terrible after the ban list.
So
But
why is it number 5?
because Turbulence is a crazy card. That's all I got to say, bro.
He just doesn't know how to play the deck.
That is true. That is facts. I get cooked when I play this deck.
He
I
just
think if
said
you resolve Turbulence, the deck is probably way up higher, but you're not resolving Turbulence ever. So
he just said if he's playing it, it's tier 0.5.
yeah, well, it's definitely not for me.
He doesn't
Yeah,
know
I
about
think
the
this deck
turn.
is wild. I think Turbulence is a crazy card. The deck itself is kind of mid.
If we start going towards like board breakers again, that deck's gonna be horrible.
Yeah.
If we start going towards
Excuse me.
Dude. Evenly matched, droplet,
Okay, Droplet does nothing.
enemy controller.
That card does nothing either.
Yes, they both dodge your traps, which is the only reason the deck's good.
You have like 12 points. And never mind.
We'll
talk about that
Board
later.
breakers, and
Okay.
I'll still win with Rescue. It literally doesn't matter. What's your number 5? Luke?
Number 5.
It's Rescue Ace.
It's a rescue.
I'm about to leave.
That's why I wanted him to be last, so we could disrespect him, and then he gets.
Logan, what's your number 1?
Dude, he's
It's
so
not
mad.
rogue.
He's so upset. So since before Logan goes into his, our conditions for this is that Rogue is classified as anything that's not the top 5 decks, which we collectively decided were, in no particular order, Yubel, Snake Eye, Tempai, Memento, and Runic
In
variants.
that order.
Pretty much in that order.
Snake is also a Snake variant.
Yeah, any snake variant, any variant of the deck. So like Runic, it could be Runic Rightwood, it could
play
be Runic
Ash in your
Stun, it
deck-
could be Runic Red Rose. It could be Snake Eyes. If you play Snake Eyes Ash in your deck,
I can play Snake on Ash on my Rescue Ace.
well, you better not be yours.
What is your number 5?
That's the
Logan?
qualified.
Uh-oh. Well, it's Chimera.
This guy, Chimera.
Okay, so
See,
to
I love
preface this, I made this a lot bigger than it should be, so I had to use multiple things to tape. Chimera, I think the deck's pretty good. It can lock you out of a lot of stuff with like the Dark Barrier statue, the Illusion Chick, whatever her name is, Diabelle's.
Diabelle's,
Yeah. And Chimera, the
Chimera's
fusion's
cool.
insane,
that was my number 6 deck. I think the deck is actually wild, especially
and
since...
it's really good with Fiendsmith.
Yes.
I
which
hear it
of
gets a lot
decks use.
better this coming format too.
Apparently,
I've
Yeah,
talked about this deck a couple times.
I wanted my 5th to be Exodia. I think that deck's kind of cool.
Sam,
Yeah.
Sam's loving this
Exodia
episode.
was like, I think it's like
It would have been
maybe
like 6 or 7.
Yeah, somewhere
Yeah.
down in there.
I think
but-
Exodia has
Chimera's
shipper going
definitely
for
better
it,
than
which
that deck.
pushes it a lot.
All right, Isaiah, let's see.
Oh,
it.
we're going again?
Number 4. Yeah, we're going again. You got 4 more left.
Again.
Mine's Labyrinth. I don't write the full name. I can't write English. I think he hates this deck. I think this deck is at least a top 5 rogue deck because of the cannon.
How do you feel about Labyrinth being above Rescue Ace?
I have a card that sets 4 cards from my deck.
Yeah, but I don't
And
need
you
that
have
card to be negated if I can just set
resolve
5
a
from my
trap
hand.
card to set any trap card from your deck. I don't know, man. I think someone's.
You got to do a
capping
12 card combo a 12 action combo to set 4 when I can just set 5.
If they chain MST, you can't do it.
That's fair. Yeah, you got me there, bro. But I just draw 5 trap cards we're cooking anyway. My one trap
to
card's better
gain
than all your trap
side
cards.
events.
The cannon's better than all your Rescue Ace traps.
Holy, that's a hot take.
Extinguish versus banish through Bell's entire board.
They don't have Omni Negates, clearly.
No, I baited him out. That's wrong.
With
To be fair, I'm bad.
To be fair,
What's your number 4?
They hate it, bro. Shout out Aaron and Joe.
It better
And
not
Bo.
be Labyrinth, dude. I'm gonna be so mad. They're conspiring.
it's Labyrinth.
I swear to God, ours better be the same. Bro.
I think trap cards are fun. I think trap cards are fun, and I think this loses very, very hard to evenly match, which I'm a big fan of. You don't?
I mean, this also
What?
does.
How does it not lose to evenly match?
I will activate the effect of Desiree. Do you have a response?
Okay, I mean, if you're playing Fiendsmith cards, if you got the Desiree, sure. All right.
Go check out my deck profile. It was pre-ban list, but
I've heard a bunch
And
of
the
people
combos.
asking for a new deck profile. That's
Where's
all
that
I'm saying.
deck?
it'll be
Profile.
coming soon.
Might be.
Might be.
Might be.
If it's the best deck, why ain't it here yet?
Gotta keep
What's
it
yours?
for the next tournament.
It's gonna be
Well,
Labyrinth.
number 4 is Voiceless Voice.
Voiceless
Okay,
voice.
And the only reason for that is because I think it has a very good Tenpai matchup.
Yep.
Does.
I also think this card or this deck has a really good like rogue deck matchup because a lot of the
Does.
rogue decks
Can't
have
play
a really
the Omni
hard
deck.
time outing the voiceless board and non-target. You can't target their dudes, so it's a lot hard. for a lot of decks.
I think against two of the better decks right now, which would be Runic and Tenpai. It's really good, and I think especially with the Fiendsmith stuff, it like plays her a lot more now. Has 2 Omni Negates set up instead of just 1 turn 1, and they're light monsters, so they also can be targeted. So it's pretty cool.
It has a rough Yubel matchup though.
It
you
does.
Have to, you have to play really smart, but
It does. If you're really good with the deck and know the matchup really well, like it's still not favorable, but
Yep.
it's winnable. But yeah, no, that's what I've been playing. That's why I'm talking about it. But I like that deck. What's yours? Number 3, Isaiah.
It's voiceless.
You couldn't even write voiceless.
No, bro.
Voice. Dude,
he lost.
it's literally the opposite.
He wrote it already. Why I gotta write it too?
Man.
That's called being lazy.
Comment
man.
down below if you think Isaiah should be kicked off to go gaming because he can't write. It used to be Noah.
I got a
Now
plate
it's
already.
Isaiah.
At least I can read. I don't know it, bro.
Only
We
small
didn't talk
words.
about it. Yeah, small words.
Bro.
It's voices, bro. Same thing he said. Skull Guardian's really good against road decks.
I'm playing Celestials because it has less words.
It does have a lot less words. Nexus 2, pop a card. We're cooking, baby. What's yours? Shout out Eddie, baby. See, I love this.
That's crazy.
I think Shifter cooks that deck too much, and I think the Molchamis cook that deck too much. But
And bestials that are in
And
every
bestials.
single person's deck.
Here's the thing. Lightsworn, not the best, but
Apparently, it's better than Rescue Aids.
but we got a lot of things. They have a lot of things going for them now. The Fiendsmith engine,
Yep.
which tracks searches their starter,
Yep.
which is really cool. So that's 2 start. Like, if you're drawing Fiendsmith is basically 2 starters for the deck, which is really cool. Also, they got Grass back now, which is very cool. The downside, obviously, is it loses to Bestials, it loses to Shifter. So, like, you definitely have to play. Like, if you just get Shifted, you just lose. Like, that, you just have to concede that, basically,
Literally,
if you're
you have
playing
to concede.
Lightsworn.
I've been playing
But,
this deck at locals for like 2 months.
But the decks, I think the deck now with Grass and with the Fiendsmith stuff is really cool. And if you can play, I think it's very powerful. It's just like with all, like even with Yubel, it's like if you get Shifted, it hurts quite a bit. Yubel can do a little bit more than this when it gets Shifted.
I think the problem
But-
with this deck is Bestials. You lose to 1 Bestial.
Yeah, I mean that's fair, and everybody is playing those cards, Bestials and Shifter. But like outside of that, I think that this deck is really powerful.
And
It
this deck
also
is
loses to itself sometimes because
Yes.
you're just a mill deck, so like you mill poorly and
Just
it's my favorite deck of all
less-
time, so trust me, I want it on here.
less so now, which is why I think
because the Fiendsmith cards are really good.
Fiendsmith cards, and you can play Grass if you want to. I just think that it loses to itself less now than it ever has before. So I got to put it on the list.
Yeah, I think
Gotta
the
put it on the
card,
list.
without Bestials and Shifter, if you full combo, you're doing a lot.
If you combo at all, like you're doing a lot. Honestly, it doesn't have Beatrice anymore, which sucks. But like other than that, like it's really good.
This one might be trouble. Oh no, it's pretty smooth.
Branded.
Branded, baby.
I didn't even think about that one. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie, it's just out of my
They
mind.
forget about this deck has a very good Yubel matchup. That's the main reason I put it this high.
braided.
Who's Brad?
I forgot the end. It happens. Okay, we were talking a lot. and
Braided.
This next one, you'll definitely see that. Because we were all talking and joking around while writing this, and it got out of hand fast. But this is Brandon.
It's Braded.
Brandon.
Bratted.
Brad.
Brett. Jim got bratted.
Congratulations, Jim, on getting married.
He just got bratted, bro.
Anyways, Brandon, Mirror Jade. Imagine an N right here. Just a Mirror Jade right here on this.
You see,
On this white poster board.
if you just wrote puppet, there wouldn't have been a problem.
Yeah, I should have just put brand. No, I forgot the N to it to be bra.
I'd have been Brad.
It would have been Brad.
I just shorthanded. Like
Anyway, with
so okay.
Dude, voice insults me. Voice is great. Dude,
At least I tried.
I swear
man.
you do. Bro. Oh my god.
Minus on.
Don't write it out.
So
They've all already seen
all right, Brandon. It has puppet, of course. Mirror
Now
Jade's
everybody
really good.
sees that you reused the board from last week.
oh my bad.
Okay, continue. My
All
bad,
right,
my bad.
So imagine an N right here, of course. Branded really good. Yeah, it lost one copy of Branded Fusion, but we still have like
I think we
a
lost
million
2
ways.
copies.
Well, yeah. Well, it has only one, is what I meant.
Yeah.
But you have Thrush, you have all these powerful word breakers as well. It's really good into YuGiOh, main thing. So I think it's that hot.
I mean,
The Age is really strong.
you can still puppet log too.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, it is good. It's good. It's just like, I feel like not letting you get to Branded Fusion's a lot stronger now. A lot stronger. A lot better.
I think that. I mean,
Braided
I think that deck
Fusion.
is actually
Yeah.
really powerful.
I'm glad you finally corrected
Braided
yourself.
Fusion.
Okay.
Not letting somebody get to Braided Fusion.
Dude, it's gonna be
Braided
so
Fusion.
funny when they see my number 2 because they'll understand because you're laughing so hard at the number 2. That I think that's why I messed this up.
Hey,
All right.
what's your number 2?
What's your number 2?
This one might take a minute.
It's Sprite. I probably spelled it wrong.
Sprite, baby.
Okay, so
How would you spell like the drink?
I almost did. And outside of the mulch mix,
Sprite,
I think
200
this deck
calories.
is insane. Yes, it is.
Uh-huh.
And outside of mulch I said the drink. Outside of mulch armies, I think this deck is crazy. I think this deck is a really good going second, and it doesn't care about Apollo anymore. And I think the boards it's building is absolutely wild.
It
But-
can play through Nib.
Mulch armies suck, so I want it to be my best deck for the format.
It does lose pretty hard to Mulch Army. It does set up really well though, and it's a really versatile deck. It always has been, and it is right now.
And Toad's broken.
Toad's
Toad's
crazy,
broken.
dude. The like one card Toad thing is awesome.
Yeah.
I just like discovered that the other day, because that hasn't really been on my radar. But like Toad dump Ice Barrier, add spell, summon back Ice Barrier, make Toad is crazy.
Yeah,
Like
Jabin's passed on like the Toad with the statue lock through the rabbit and everything.
Yeah.
I think that's crazy.
it's cool. Yeah, I like it.
And then mosquito, baby.
Yeah.
Mosquito crazy.
Mosquito is pretty.
But
Cool.
mulch armies suck. So anyway, what's yours?
What is mine? This
Sprite.
may not surprise anybody.
Oh, it's voices.
Voices. I put this higher because I'm currently playing it.
That's a good reason.
Well, I'm currently playing it, and I have played it into a lot of the meta, all of the meta. So, like, I've kind of seen where it is, like how it's like playing into certain decks, and I personally am a big fan of the deck right now. I think that it plays really well into a couple of the better decks right now, the more prevalent decks right now. Obviously, into YuGiOh, it's rough. But if you like have enough non-engine and you play correctly, you can definitely beat that matchup. And the Fiendsmith card's really good in this deck, I think. All light monsters, can't target them, very cool. And it sets up a couple more Omni Negates, lets you play through more hand traps, and you can also use them for ritual summons, so it's pretty cool. I do like the deck. The deck, I keep saying it sucks, but
It's terrible.
it's terrible. Shouldn't play it.
It's really good when it works.
When it works, and it works significantly more of the time with Fiendsmith stuff, because like a problem with the deck is you can usually play and usually have a starter, but if that starter gets stopped, half the time you just can't play anymore. So like if you start with like a Fiendsmith, add tract, Lurry, summon Lurry, go into Link, and they ash it, and then you just place barrier, add, like then you full combo, and
Yeah.
it's like that's like where you want to be. And I think if like you get using that to bait going first and then using it to play through boards going second makes the deck a lot more powerful than it has been. So because of that, I really like it right now. I'm gonna put it at my number 2.
All right, my number 2. So as we said, I misspelled Brandon, but there's a reason for this. So we were all talking. I wasn't paying attention to what I was writing, and I made Ritual Beast. My number 2. Ritual Beast. I wasn't paying attention. I started writing really big, and then we all lost it. And I misspelled Brandon. So yeah, Ritual Beast is the best.
Ritual Beast.
The best shifter deck. I think it might be in the top 5 decks. They were kind of disagreeing with me, but you know,
I think it might be in the top 5.
I think it's pretty good.
I think it's pretty.
I think the deck's really good. I think it's better than it's ever been.
I personally don't even think it's Rogue, but like we were classifying Rogue as anything not in the top 5, and we didn't put it in the top 5, so it's Rogue.
Yeah, like if you're not playing like one of the 5 decks that we just talked about, you playing like. I think any of these is like a reasonable choice, but I would pick this one over like these volume.
Yeah.
Just not the one above it.
Sure. Yeah, never.
Wee woo.
Yeah, I think Ritual Beast is pretty good.
Yeah, Ritual Beast is good. I think it is. And hey, if you need a solid list, our boy Clifton just won a regional with it. That was pre-ban list, but I don't think
it
literally anything changes. So
No, I don't think so.
you're good.
You got 2 Colossus now.
True.
I don't think
you did
Colossus
though.
now. My best deck's Ritual Beast, so you want to rip it off?
Well, yours is not nearly as big as mine. So I
No,
want you to explain.
mine's like tier 2 Ritual Beast, like maybe some side event Ritual Beast. That's like winning the event. Ritual Beast, like
Yeah.
it's cooking.
You come in with confidence, you're gonna win. You know.
That's like Clifton. This is like if I played the deck. I face shifter, I win. If I don't, I lose.
That's
I probably spelled it wrong.
I really hope I didn't spell it wrong because that'd make it even worse.
Hey, listen, okay? My pen was running out. Dog.
dude, I'm surprised you didn't hit it with the RIT.
I actually thought about it.
Rip Beast.
I actually wrote R and I just started to put B, just RB, but I didn't.
Bro. Okay.
How much in a bet it's? Ritual.
Hey. Weird.
Yeah. Deck's crazy, man. Like, I thought it was crazy the first time around. And now we're to like 5-7 years later, and it's
and now
even
it has
better.
Protos.
Yeah. So deck's nuts. I can't tell you how badly I wanted to put Kashtira on this list. Because I think that deck's pretty sick,
No, it's not.
but it's just not enough right now.
Move away. Move on.
It's not enough
Stop
right
playing Kashtira.
I also
You
think,
play Goof Fenrir, don't play Kashtira cards.
to be fair, I think if Ritual Beast plays against Yubel and they just get to Protos and they call Dark, it's just over.
Yeah.
Because calling some of the other attributes can sometimes be a little awkward. You know, Fire's a little bit easier, but like some of like the more rogue stuff, but
Yeah.
like calling Dark is like super easy because he's literally a Dark monster.
Tell Clifton. He was like, no, that wasn't it. He was trying to call light. He was trying to get the light because I played him when he won that regional, and he was like, I don't know how to call light. And he took like 15-minute turn to try to call light. Like, you do you, baby.
Yeah,
he
deck
did.
swap. Chick was crazy. Proto's crazy. And what's the best road deck of the format?
I wonder what it is.
It's probably this.
Well, they didn't let me put it in the top 5. Rescue Ace.
All right, let me know why.
Rescue!
Rescue Ace.
Rescue Ace!
Okay.
Well, these guys are literally morons.
Okay, to be fair,
I can double ICS, but I can't spell the deck I top it with.
I know how to spell Rescue Ace, and I know how to spell Brandon, but when you're trying to write things fast, sometimes you mess up. But
Undefooted
it's all
at the
all right.
YCS.
Rescue Ace.
This deck right here should be in the top 5. That's how much disrespect it gets. We didn't even give it its full name. So
That's not Rescue Ace. That's just Rescue Ace.
that's when you
That's
like
how
forget,
Tyler Potter
you forget to play
Rescue Ace.
Airlifter, you know.
Oh my gosh! All right, Rescue Ace number 1. It's funny. It's both of our 5. This one.
Really, I don't know if I put it in the top 5 road decks.
Bro. So we only put it in ours because he's here and he'd try to kill us if we didn't.
Okay, so I think any person that doesn't put Rescue Ace in their top 5 rogue decks or even top 10 decks is crazy.
Rescue Ace is good.
Sure.
Yeah,
We're just
everything's
razzing
crazy.
him. It's good. Is it number 1?
Yes.
Maybe if Logan's playing it.
It's probably like top 3 deck if I'm playing it.
Top 3. Okay, which one gets booted out? Snake Eye?
Any of them, it doesn't matter. They're all free if you're playing Rescue Ace like me.
Logan's playing Rescue Ace at Niagara.
Too
I'm
bad
not
you
going
can't
to
target
Niagara.
my monsters, duelist. Yeah. So if you're going to YCS Niagara, just remember if you're playing a rogue deck, he says it should be Rescue Ace. I say it should be Ritual Beast. He says it should be Ritual Beast.
No, I think it should be like something terrible like Gravekeepers. If I play you, I don't have to lose.
You would still lose. They'd roll.
You'd still lose.
Necro Valley be cooking me. I ain't even gonna lie.
Dude,
You would activate Roll Tribute, and Isaiah would be like, what does that do?
I know what it does, but I'd probably cry.
Logan,
I've been
you
roll attributed.
What?
Umi control.
Yeah, you did
Oh,
get cooked by Umi
God,
Control.
yes.
Umi
Oh,
Control
God.
goes crazy.
Blacker was not in that dude's deck anymore. We're free.
Woo! All right.
But yeah, that's top 5 road deck.
That's about it. Yeah, that's about it. Check out the podcast. Check out goodgaming.com. Hey,
Check out my upcoming Rescue Ace deck profile and my whatever that says.
What was you gonna say?
Braided.
Good Gaming Suck shirt.
Good Gaming Suck shirt. We sold some Good Gaming Suck shirts.
Hey,
Yeah, so get yours down below. Description. Goodgaming.com. That's about it. Thank you guys for
on Twitter.
that one.
Twitter.
That's
All your
getting
Eddie
cut out.
content.
I'll put your Twitter handles in when you learn to spell. This is top
That's
5.
tough. See, he
This ain't even spelled right.
has Rescue Ace.